In the world of professional wrestling, emotions run high, rivalries turn personal, and sometimes, things go far beyond what anyone could expect. But one night, inside the Impact Wrestling ring, the entire world witnessed something that left everyone speechless. During one of the most intense women's matches of the year, Mickie James, a living legend, bit her opponent Masha Slamovich's tongue. Why did she do it? What was going through her mind? And what happened after that shocking moment? This is the untold story behind the most jaw-dropping moment in women's wrestling history, when Mickie James proved that she would do anything to defend her pride. The match took place at a time when Mickie James was in her last rodeo. It was supposed to be her final run, her last chance to remind the world why she's one of the greatest female wrestlers of all time. Across the ring stood Masha Slamovich, young, wild, ruthless, and fearless. She had no respect for veterans. She wanted to destroy Mickie's legacy. Before the match, the tension was already boiling. Masha called Mickie old, weak, and said she was finished. Mickie didn't reply with words. She waited for the bell. And when that bell rang, the war began. The crowd could feel it. Every strike, every scream, every glare. It wasn't just competition. It was personal. Mickie started strong, targeting Masha's arm and keeping her grounded. But Masha wasn't backing down. She countered with vicious slams and chokes. At one point, Masha even mocked Mickie by licking her face, a shocking act meant to humiliate her. The crowd gasped. Mickie froze for a split second. Then something snapped inside her. She wasn't going to let anyone disrespect her that way. So when Masha got too close again, Mickie grabbed her and bit her tongue. Masha screamed in shock and pain. The referee backed off, and the audience lost their minds. It wasn't just a wrestling move. It was pure emotion, pure instinct, a wild response from a woman who refused to be disrespected. That was the moment the match changed forever. People later asked, why would Mickie James do something like that? The answer was simple: respect. For over 2 decades, Mickie James had earned her place in wrestling history. She had fought legends, carried championships, and broken barriers for women in wrestling. And then comes someone like Masha who tries to disrespect her, humiliate her, spit on her legacy. Mickie wasn't going to let that slide. That bite was a message. Don't you ever forget who I am. It wasn't just physical, it was symbolic. It said, I might be in my last rodeo, but I am still the toughest woman in this ring. After the bite, the match continued, but the tone had changed completely. Masha was furious, Mickie was fired up, and the crowd was electric. Every move after that felt like revenge. Masha tried to end it with her finisher, but Mickie fought back with heart, power, and emotion. And finally, in the middle of that chaos, Mickie countered and pinned Masha, defending her championship. But even after the victory, nobody was talking about the pinfall. Everyone was talking about the bite. Social media exploded. Fans couldn't believe what they had seen. Some called it shocking. Some called it disgusting. But most people called it iconic. Memes, reactions, and slow-motion replays flooded the internet. Commentators said Mickie James reminded the world that wrestling is not just about moves. It's about emotion. Mickie herself later said that she didn't regret it. She said that sometimes, when someone crosses the line, you have to remind them that there are consequences. And in that ring, Masha learned that lesson the hard way. That one moment became a permanent part of Mickie James' legacy. For years, fans will remember her not only as a champion, not only as a veteran, but as a warrior who stood her ground. That bite symbolized her spirit, wild, fearless, and untamed. It showed the new generation that she wasn't someone to be disrespected or forgotten. It turned a regular match into a moment that defined an era. For Masha Slamovich, it was a moment she'll never forget. It wasn't just about losing a match, it was about learning respect. After that night, even she admitted that Mickie wasn't just another opponent. She was a legend. That rivalry became one of the most talked about feuds in Impact Wrestling. It gave both women a new level of recognition and respect, even from those who initially doubted them. Wrestling has seen many shocking moments. Chairs, betrayals, blood, chaos. But few have captured raw emotion like this one. When Mickie James bit Masha Slamovich's tongue, it wasn't about violence. It was about standing up for yourself, your name, your legacy. That bite was a message to every woman who steps in that ring. Never let anyone disrespect what you've built. Mickie James didn't just win a match that night. She won her story. And the world will never forget the moment the Queen bit back. **.